What up, YouTube? This is a 200 subscriber contest for Gold Monarchy. This is my entry into it. It's my cat Synchro Re-Vamped, basically. Since for the simple fact that you can't use two summon the monks now and two rescue cats, I am using one rescue cat, but in this deck I could basically use it about 4 times in one game. The deck works pretty well. I played with it yesterday in the tournament yesterday. Earlier today, excuse me. And I came in first. I just made it earlier that day, but I came in first at my locals today, and I like how it runs. So I'm trying to make a X-Saver deck, but until I get all the cards, this will be my deck continually. But I start off with the monsters. Dad, you know what Dad does. I don't gotta explain. Rescue cat, mine's is rare. Rescue cat basically busts out either two airbellums, or you can get dash, or you can get sea crawler. Sea crawler really works well in this deck, really well. I've owned people, like I owned somebody at the tournament today with, he was using his I guess it's called the helpless dragons, whatever you call them, craps. I bust out airbellum and I bust out sea koala, bring his attack to 0, attack the sea koala and attack the other one. That was basically game. But sea koala's like the best in this deck. 3 airbellums. Let me start this aside. 3 airbellums. Singing for search for either cat or for cat or monk or whoever you're looking for at the moment. Spirit Reaper for stall. I'm gonna get to this part right now. 3 spies. Of course, you know it has to go in there. I run 1, 2, 3 Arcanite. So you know I love this card. I love to abuse it. So I mean, you'll see why. Like I said, I have 3 spies, guard. Maybe might put it to maybe 2 guards, but I'm using Gravekeeper Assailant. I'm using him just for the simple fact that he's another spellcaster, and the fact that he's dog, good lore food. But just for the fact that when you get, if you already used him, and then you could bust out him, same thing. Attack and defense, same thing. 15-15, easy to special summon. He's still level 4, easy to get out. Bust him out with him and him and airbellum to bust out Arcanite. So I use him. If not, if you don't like this, you could just always bust out another one of these. But he works fine. Doesn't really matter. And on top of that, his attack is like the highest out of all of them. So I might use him. I use him as a beater also. But Gravekeeper Assailant, he's good in this. You gotta have monk, Gauze, Cyber, Neospatian, Dark Panther, my baby Gale that's been limited, that's Koala, and 2 sea koalas. These right here are the shit in this deck. These shits play no games. But the deck will look fine. You'll see why I use a lot. I'm using like a little bit more Earths, like about 2 more Earths in here. But the traps I'm using with this deck really busts out Rescue Cat again, or airbellum if you want to just go for their attack and OD on their cards in their hand. But for the spells, I got Mystic, Heavy, Synchro. Synchro works pretty fucking well in this deck for the simple fact that when you use Arcanite, you bring out Arcanite, pop their 2 cards, Synchro, bust them back out. Synchro goes 2 monsters right back and get Arcanite again, attack them directly or whatever it is, whatever the situation is. Scapegoat, you'll see why I'm using it in a little while. For the fact that it's an Earth and it's a beast. Book. Lightning. Brain. Trinade. Pot. There's 2 pots in here. Allure. Mine. Wave. And like I said, pot. You already know what those cards do. They're just really to reuse the cards over and over again. I think I added in here was just escape. I'm gonna show you right now when it comes to traps. But as traps is going on, as I move on to the traps, you got your regular staples: Mirror, Cylinder, Tarantio, Call, which I don't really like. 2 Boundless. You got 1 Threatening Roar. Well, who cares? Threatening Roar. And this is the card that it works well with this deck. just for the simple fact that it's all dark. I mean, some of them is Earth monsters. Spiritual Earth Art Coral Game. This card here, basically with this card, if you have it set down and you had just popped off Rescue Cat to the graveyard to bust out Arabellum and Death Koala. Let's say you do those two. You would attack with Death Koala. Mind you, saying that you have cards in your graveyard, like, you know, if you have extra Arabellum in your graveyard from earlier Synchro in. But if you have Arabellum and Rescue Cat, and Sea Koala, have those two, and you have another one in your graveyard, another Arabellum, you would just attack, you know, put the 0, attack with them, then attack this. Then what you would do is you would play this, tribute that monster to bust out another Earth monster, and any level 4 or lower Earth monster from your graveyard, and special summon it to the field. You're still in battle phase, so you bust them out. You would just attack again, another one. Then after you're done that, you would just Synchro whatever you want to do, and bust out, you know, your Android or your Goyo or whoever it is that you're trying to do at the moment. But like I said, there's two of these. The deck was fine. Like I said, I was in a tournament today, earlier this morning, and I basically just bust everybody's ass. Really, came in first. This deck is I love this deck. I'm gonna try to make an X-Saber deck in a little while when I get the cards, but I'll make a deck later for that. But my Synchros, as for the Synchros, 3 Arcanites. I love this card. It basically destroys cards, and with the fact that I have Synchro, it just basically owns people. You can basically use its effect by, you know, popping 2, Synchro popping 2. That's basically destroying 4 cards in one turn without even attacking yet. So this card is great. I love it. Goyo, Iron Chain, Stardust, Android, Iron Chain, Rose, Arabellum, Thought Ruler, Red Dragon, Stardust, Red Dragon, and Life Transfer. That's really the deck. That's really it. As you can see, there's no proxies in here. I have my cards. This is all formatted to the 2009 September 1st ban list. I would have been happy if they would have at least gave me two gals. I would have been fine with that. But they want to just abuse us and take away our gals. But other than that, Gold Monarchy, I think that I'm gonna win this. If not, I think I will either in the top 3. But this is the deck. Hope you like it. Hope you use it. It works wonders for me. And that's really it. Later, YouTube. Later, all my subscribers, subscribe to this. Shout outs to Gold Monarchy, Halo Guy 4, just everybody I traded with so far, and all the good traders online. And I will be showing a new trade binder in about probably by tomorrow. I got a lot of new stuff. I'll just show you a little something quick fast before I shut this off. But like some Synchros and Cripples I'm using, stuff like that. But my main ones I'm really looking for right now is for them X-Saber cards. But that's it. I don't want to rant on. So later, YouTube.